Hey, welcome back, Crime Think Tank family. I hope you all are having a wonderful day on this Tuesday, the 10th of December. I wanted to jump on here and really say some things live about, of course, this recent event. And we know there are many different events that are happening. This was a tragic event that happened on, I believe it was Monday, December the 4th, with the assassination of the CEO of United Healthcare, Mr. Brian Thompson. And so, first and foremost, I want to extend my condolences and my prayers to his family, friends, as well as colleagues and staff. Secondly, I also, with understanding who the suspect is, this young 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, is when I see this, is very, very sad. And so I also want to extend my thoughts and my prayers to his family, because what is being released respectfully or allegedly is that his family were not aware of his, I guess, his diminished capacity. I'm going to call it that, because a 26-year-old, I mean, well, we've seen this in recent years, a 26-year-old that goes to this extreme to bring awareness, or I'm not sure if it's attention or to make a point. You have to believe that there is something that is broken in him, mentally, emotionally, in his heart, or there is a way of thinking that he was raised with, um, that allowed him to go to this degree. These are my perspectives, my point of view. Okay, and so there is a great divide in opinions that we see, that's in our circle of influence, in the public spaces, the internet, social media. There is a division. It's a great divide. Um, some people are asking, like, why, and how far have we fallen as a human race? And then some are saying very immaturely, very disrespectfully, very they're indifferent, they are just incredulous, they're mean, they're hateful, it's bitterness, it's pure vitriol that is coming out, and we're hearing it and we're seeing it, and people are like, they have no regard for human life, and they're saying, hey, what happened to him, he deserved it. And because the healthcare industry is absolutely taking sheer advantage of the people. They have no regard for the people. They have no empathy for the people. So people are absolutely incredulous and angry. And here it is. We have a right to the freedom of speech. But when you get to the point, and we have to take a look at this, every one of us, you have to look, what's the condition of my heart? Because out of the abundance of the heart, your mouth is going to speak. And what comes out will determine what is going on and how you view people, places, and things. We do have to have emotional intelligence. We have to have rationale. We have to have fiery debates and fiery conversations, and we have to have protests, so that things that are out of order, that are out of alignment, that they need to be, there needs to be a transformation, there needs to be an address. And I absolutely am a proponent for that. And so both sides have to be looked at here. And we have to be rational. We have to know that the human race matters. We're seeing this division of the have and the have-nots. And yes, it's been going on for so long. Yet Many of us can relate to, maybe directly or indirectly, you've had someone in your family that has been unjustly eliminated, unjustly assassinated. And or you've seen it and you're like, wow, you know, I knew that person and I knew their character and I knew their, you know, their behavior, I knew their movements, you know, I knew if, you know, I understood if they were introvert or extrovert. And so they did not deserve being eliminated. um and so here we are. So we have we have warring sides here, and I believe we have three sides. We have people who want to know literally, like, why did this come to this point? And then we have people that are also saying, you know what, I can understand being angry, being upset with the system, with the healthcare system, and that something absolutely needs to be done about it, unequivocally, undeniably. And they're saying, yeah, this is not the way to do it. This is not the way to make change or transformation. We start with the people. We start with our officials, our senators, our Congress people. This is where we start. Who are we putting in the Department of Insurance? Who are we putting in as an insurance commissioner of our state? And then you have others that are over here to the far left, and they are laughing, they are gloating, they are excited, they are full of just pure pure reverence for what Mr. Luigi Mangione did. And it's absolutely not right. It's absolutely abhorrent. It's sickening when we go to that extreme. But yes, should we be in an uproar? Because the healthcare system is, last quarter, the United Healthcare System of itself had over $8.5 billion in revenue, and none of that was transferred to the people. And that United Healthcare is, they are known for denying claims. Maybe some of them were unwarranted and some of them were warranted. However, it was. And yet, and here we are, we have the healthcare executives and chairmen. They have billions of dollars, they have millions of dollars, they're wealthy, as well as the politicians have been able to take advantage of that. So there are some things that needs to stop, because it needs to be, the people need help. The people who can't even afford the bronze, the silver, the gold, the platinum insurance. And so we need to know, really, why did Luigi Mangione do this? Because we allegedly believe that he was from a wealthy family. He had an Ivy League education. Like, what is going on? What happened that he became so disillusioned, so detached, so just so irate and deranged, in a sense, to do this? And the people are saying, look, we are down here. Many of us need health care. We have pre-existing conditions. We can't afford these plans. And then you have to make the deductible in order to, and I can speak on this. Why? Because I've had claims denied. And number two, I am a card carrying member of United Healthcare. I have it on my phone. So, but my thing, I want to get into the psychopathy of Luigi Mangione. And then after that, like, comment, share. Also, guys, subscribe, and remember to be respectful in the comments. Speak your truth. Absolutely do not hold back on your truth and your perspective, but be respectful. So let's listen to what one of Luigi's classmates has to say.
How do you know him? What school did you guys go to? How long did you know him for?
So I knew him. I came into the school in 8th grade. I knew him 8th grade throughout high school. But I obviously knew him. We were a small class, small school, only about 400 kids in the high school, maybe like 85 to 100 in my class. So everybody knew everyone, really.
So what were your interactions like? How well did you know him? How many times did you speak to him? What do you remember?
I would say I spoke to him pretty frequently. He was like a leader in our class, so I'm not quite sure the exact clubs because it's a while back, but he was like a leader of clubs. He was in many clubs. He was also like a soccer player as well. He played baseball, I believe, in middle school, but I think he stopped after that. But everyone just knew him as like a quiet, reserved, nice kid. And he was obviously really intelligent, and everybody can tell that by his resume, of course. Yeah.
So he's a valedictorian
Yeah.
and had a speech at your.
Yeah, so he spoke at our graduation. Every year they have like somebody who's, exceeds academically and in and out of the classroom, and they have them speak in front of our high school. It's weird saying it, but yeah, he was that person that we chose to speak. So, yeah.
Okay, so you've been following this case pretty closely. When
Mhm.
you saw the photo with him wearing his mask, what were your thoughts?
My first thoughts, well, I've had like a history just following like high profile cases. It was just interesting to me personally. When I saw the photo, like I thought it was like a 35-year-old guy. It's like he's a good looking dude, like sharp jawline kind of thing. But I had no hindrance that it was him. I mean, in the back of my mind, I was like, I feel like that face is familiar, but it was like subconsciously, not really like on the forefront.
So when did you find out, and what's your reaction to it?
So when I found out, I had like 25, 30 text messages from all different people from like, I'm from Baltimore, obviously, where we went to school together. And everybody that I know from Baltimore is reaching out to me like, did you know this guy? Did you go to school with him? He graduated in the same class as you. And of course, I, replied to all of them after a while and said, yeah. So my initial reactions were just shock, surprise. And I just would never expect someone who went to our school to, be involved in this. So it was just shock, really. I'm still shocked.
And what year did you graduate?
2016.
Okay, from 2016 until now, have you spoken to him at all, or seen anything on Facebook? Are you friends with him on Facebook? Or
I like followed him on Instagram. I think we like went back and forth here and there, just like touching base with each other. I hadn't spoke to him in maybe like 4 years prior to this though. Recently, like when we went right out of high school, we would check up on each other here and there. But I do know that a lot of people that I went to high school with that were a little bit closer to him said they lost contact with him about like a year and a half ago. So.
is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, just praying for the, family, of course, and Gilman community, my high school, and yeah, just Stanford and Penn community as well. I pray for them. I hope this doesn't have a negative perception on them.
So there you have it, a classmate of Luigi. Many did not, have any type of feeling that he would end up where he is today. They all, thought that he was very intelligent. He was reserved and he was, he kept to himself, but a lot of people allegedly said that he was friendly. And I always say, and I know a lot of people will say, you know what, there is no way to tell. However, there are signs. They may be subtle, but there are signs. People can be introverts or extroverts. And if people are in tune with a person's personality, their intellect, their character, it's a lot of things are said, about us without actually speaking. But again, I want you all to get in the comments, tell me, what you think, what your perspective is. Regardless, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Subscribe if you're watching and you haven't. I would say we must stay vigilant. We must, be cognizant of those within our circle of influence, especially, during these times where people are in depression and where, there are a lot of things that are happening. People have lost people. So just be mindful, be considerate, be sympathetic, empathetic, and just we have to, begin to be rewired if we've allowed, circumstances, issues, events, culture, or environment to shape, our heart and heart. But thanks for watching. Take care, and I look forward to talking to you all again.